Hi there. Good afternoon. I want to be honest with you about something. I have been a nurse for over 30 years with more than 20 years in hospice and palliative care. And there's been one thing that has bothered me all these years. We spend years teaching nurses and physicians how to save lives, but very little time teaching them how to care for someone who's dying. You know, most of us learn end-of-life care on the job. We learn it through heartbreaking experiences, through trials and errors that we move through mentors, and also through the patients who become our greatest teachers. But I don't believe that should be the standard. Every healthcare professional should graduate with a strong education in hospice and palliative care, symptom management, communication, grief, and how to support families and patients in one of the most difficult and challenging moments of their lives. This isn't about giving up. It's about knowing how to relieve suffering when cure is no longer possible. I believe we can do better, and I believe our patients deserve better. Tell me what you think. Do you think that hospice and palliative care should be part of every nursing and physician's medical curriculum? I'd love to hear your comments below, and I think it's pretty imperative. I also want to add on that anybody who is working in hospice and palliative care, I highly encourage you to sit for the certification for hospice and palliative care. Now I'm going to tell you, it's a tough test, and it's challenging to do the renewal, but it is so worth it, because in those classes you really do learn specific things to help patients with shortness of breath, with pain, with the etiologies and the medical systems that are changing. It's very different than acute care. So if you are in end-of-life care, go ahead and sign up for that test. It's definitely worth it. Thank you to all my followers. Thank you to all my subscribers, and for all who share my post. You're allowing me to get the content out to a bigger audience with my hope of reducing fear around end of life. Thank you so much for being here, and until we meet again, remember, be kind to one another.